these visions. They are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna himself in terms of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sent with Holy Ghost. Yes. This is Mahaprabhu's mercy. Nami is there, Nama is there. Yeah. And Nami is preaching about Nama. Understand? Yeah. Krishna used to give different instructions. When Krishna was performing Leela, he used to give different instructions. He gives some instruction to Uddhava, also to Arjuna. But in Kali Yuga, when Krishna himself descended and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, only he is focusing about Nami, he is focusing about preaching about Nami. He is one man. This is Mahaprabhu's holy name is glory. Our holy name is very powerful in culture. Nami is preaching, not preaching. Mahaprabhu was practicing holy name. Mahaprabhu always reciting, chanting. Who? Nami. And not only practicing chanting, releasing, crying. And by this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu giving you hope. A practical. This is the way to achieve perfection in your life. You see, I am so big personality of Godhead. I am not performing any other duties in college work. Myself always chanting. Always. And try. Nami, who is Krishna himself, descended at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, teaching about Nami, releasing holy name. That was his only job in the college. Maybe other activities are there, but the most important thing is chanting. Yes. If all our programs, all our efforts, it not stops to us how to chant purely, how to chant perfectly, then it is not useless. Other services are not useless. But we cannot achieve Krishna prema. Progressing is practically progressing in Krishna consciousness is a difficult job. Without chanting. If someone is performing all other activities but neglecting his chanting, performing kirtan, and not only chanting, also hearing, both Sravana Kirtana Jalekara Siksastakam. This is Mahaprabhu's instruction, that pays disciples. No need to speculate something, no need to add something. Mahaprabhu is Guru and his disciple Guru and Sanatana. That's it. This is duty of a disciple or duty of a devotee. And you are planting some seed, then you have to watering it. This is watering the seed. Sravana and Kirtan. Here the glories of Krishna. Bhagavad is there, Krishna Lila are there, and here chanting is there. And how chanting is influential? We are discussing 7 results. Immediately, effect you can feel something. But it starts on a certain stage. Never chanting is useless. Even someone is chanting unknowingly, he can practice simple activities. He may achieve sukritis. But to achieve all these results, Chito, Darpanavarjanam, Bhavamaha, Dava, so its consistent position is Krishna's servant. Yeah. He's suffering here, he's moving here and there, struggling here, that is struggling life. Whoever he may be president, he may be a big officer, or he may be a he's struggling. Struggling hard, Prabhupada used to say, struggling very hard, because he forgot his constitutional position as a Krishna Das. He's not allowing Krishna to his life. He's not giving first priority to Krishna. Krishna is my life. Yeah. Because he in Bono, he is already contaminated by disease. This is disease condition of a conditioned soul. Anyone comes to this material world, he became a disease. Disease by this influence of material enjoyments. And from time immemorial, the soul have a very close contact with material objects, sense gratifications. Sense and sense gratification. Sense and sense gratification, they cover the whole consciousness of the conditioned soul. Therefore, you don't have any chance to realize that I am Krishna's servant. I am Krishna's. I am soul. I want my natural position. That's not when someone stands at fourth stage. This is the most important thing. When most of the time we are giving priority to chanting. No, you cannot neglect. You can't neglect. Develop faith. By associating with devotees, develop faith. By serving also. By serving Vaishnava, serving in temple. We want unflinching faith. We want the seed. This is seed of love. Within the faith, love, surrender, everything is there. Mostly our faith is partial, secular faith, common faith, logic faith. But Sankirtan start from Shastriya Shraddha. Real Sankirtan start. Influence, immediate impact someone can feel from Shastriya Shraddha. Yes. Shraddha, there is Sadhu Sangha. Within this Sadhu Sangha, he is shelter. Shelter means when, like initiation, shelter, these words, it's not common thing. Yeah. Like, we are doing some job means now you are bound to follow some certain principles. Yourself, sir, you are dedicated. Okay, I will follow these principles. You are performing some job in some company, that means yourself are admitting the principles. Will you tell? No, I will follow. It's my job. And all these things is my job. Not that someone will force you always. Guru will force you. Vaishnava will force you. Like nowadays, online chanting, always you have to force them. Before we don't have such things. Our duty, this is my duty, I am a devotee. I have to wake up, I have to chant. I have to wake up, I have to attend Mangalarti and start my chanting. This is our duty, my job. Not that you have to force, always you have to force, okay, wake up, now. And sometimes they're forcing, come to our online group and turn on your video. Sometimes they turn on and sleep. This is not faith. Faith should be natural. When we develop natural faith, then Harishan becomes faith. Without natural faith, without Shastriya Shraddha, we don't have adhikar. We don't have position. You can say we are not in a proper position to chant Hare Krishna. Shastriya Shraddha is very important. And we are therefore associating with devotees to develop our Shastriya Shraddha. Yeah? Association not means, okay, I'm coming, just taking prasadam, just hearing something, chanting, okay, my job finished. No. Shastriya Shraddha. Unless we achieve the platform of Shastriya Shraddha, we cannot perform Hare Krishna. We don't have rights also. But pure bhakti, you cannot enter to this pure bhakti, this sphere. Bhakti abhas space. Yes. Krishna name, this chanting holy name, this Krishna name will not appear in your tongue. This is Namakshara. This is Namakshara. But trick words, Hare Krishna, but we don't have that. But anyhow, you get some result. But the Mahaprabhu's, according to Mahaprabhu's statement, Cheto Dharapana Mahachan, that is different. That is Shastriya Shraddha. Shastriya Shraddha. Mature Shastriya Shraddha. When your Shastriya Shraddha became mature, that is fourth stage, Guru Padasya. And Harikatha Shravan, continuously hearing. But why we are hearing? Not only we want confirmation, we want to give you impressions. No. We have now two impressions. Material impressions are there, spiritual impressions are there. We know what is good, we know what is bad. We know what is lost, anger, greed. We have material impressions. Very well in our consciousness. Also, when we are hearing chanting, spiritual impressions come. But it disappears. No, we want to always hearing means we want to, like when someone is painting in a house, then you can see. It is called coating. First coat, second coat, third coat, like painting, when they're painting this color. We want to coat our consciousness. This is chanting, this is hearing. It's attention. Just see those that are painting, how they are painting, just see. Always, they're from different directions they want to judge. Okay, it is painted nicely or not. Our chanting and hearing process is like that. We want to give coatings in our consciousness. Because bad impressions are there. Even if you don't go anywhere, you stay in one place, don't associate with anywhere, still Dusanga is there. Tato Dusanga Usajya Sasajitu Diva Sandhiyavasya Chindanti Manovyasanga. So important. Krishna directly said to his most favorite disciple, Buddha. Now I get that. Okay, you see about Purava. He says, after Purava's, you can say it's Gita, his song, his instructions, Krishna said to Buddha, Uddhava, you see the condition of Purava. Purava have direct association with the person. So don't think that okay, someone don't have some direct association with material objects itself. Sometimes someone told me, okay, I will follow for regulatory principles, I will sit in my house. I will not play with games, all these internets and everything, so I will chant. It's not possible. According to the statement Bhagavatam, no. One cannot give up. Or not able to give up. This telling you, can't able to give up. Bad association without good association, without sadhusana. We are not focusing, our acharya is not focusing, just give up. Bad association. No, sometimes. Dusanga usujya sasu sajit. You give up bad association and develop your attachment towards that. That is it. Sajit. Something, sajit, what means? Something like, the compassed sajit. When you are fixing all these woods, everything, backside they used to give bombs, then fix it. Very difficult. When you want to remove the wood, you see how it is difficult. It's fixed sajit. In our consciousness, sadhu consciousness is declared. Without sadhu consciousness, sadhu. If in our consciousness sadhu is not there, your devotee is not there, very difficult to give up this bad association, this sadhu consciousness. Krishna consciousness, other first name or another name is Guru consciousness, devotee consciousness. Prabhupada said. Yes. This consciousness, Sajjit. What? So this one is very important. Not only give a bad association, but also they give a good attachment. Attachment. Be close. Hold. Therefore, our Gurudev used to say, hold sadhu. Sadhus hold. Yeah, we want always remember what Prabhupada said, what Acharya said, what my spiritual master said, what Prabhupada said. Then we are protected. Otherwise, Dusanga is there. Bad association in our mind. Sober Muni never went to anywhere. Within the water, no one was there, no female was there. And Sober Muni was such a austere person also. yogi, by mystic power, he performed a big house, beautiful house, within the water. And Shobhana, why was meditating within the water? He was fearful for the material society. Only out of fear, he went to the water. But in the water, no one was disturbing. His mind created disturbances. Material association, bad association happen within the consciousness. Why? Many lives we have these impressions. And Chetana Pramarjana means this is beginning. Sankirtana means wipe out our bad impressions. We don't have power. Two things there. But Sadhu's mercy and holiness. It's combined, I can say, combined strength. Now it is by our media we used to see through the paper. I never use any media, like papers, newspapers. So whenever America is striking Iran or Iran is striking America or India, Pakistan, the combined, drone is there from left, from right, drone is there, besides. Combined. They want to defeat the enemy. So the bad impression of her mind we cannot counter. We want two things. Sadhu's mercy, holiness mercy. Then we can wipe out. Otherwise, bad impression is there. It's there. Many times. Therefore, marjanam word is there. Always clean, continuously. Chetadatta marjanam, bhava mahada varnidva. Say your way of it. Today morning there is the say your way of it. Moon and lotus. Lotus cannot, it can't blossom unless human comes. Without Hari Sankirtan, no one kick out this Durvasana. Bad impressions, we can say bad habits, unnecessary, we can say material desires. Without Hari Sankirtan, that is their way of Chandrika. This is like blossoming consciousness. Sreya Kaidava Chandrika. Then, already morning we discussed, I don't want to repeat this. Vidya Bhakti Jivana. Vidya Bhakti means bhakti. Life of bhakti is Parinam Sankirtan. Vidya Bhakti Jivana is Bhakti Krishna. What's Bhakti Maharani descendant? So much nature. She has pure bhakti, then her nature like newly wedding guy. Very humble, service attitude, soft nature, sharp nature, obedient. It's a nature of Sudha Bhakti. Vidya Bodhu, represent Bodhu. And Vishwanath Chakravarti, not only that, this holy name, by the influence of Sankirtan, because Vidya is there, Avidya is there. Ignorance is there, also Chit potency is there. And spiritual potency is there, material potency is there. And we have two bodies. The subtle body and gross body. Subtle impressions are there, gross impressions are there. We should not think, okay, I am enjoying. What is happening? We are criticizing. Even he is doing something wrong, I am criticizing. No, you criticize okay for 5 minutes, but impression will stay for whole life. I used to say this thing. Mind is such a best hard drive, hard disk. Hard disks. Nice hard disks. Yeah. Not 5 TB, 6 TB, unlimited memory. Unlimited. And there is no erase system. Format, sometimes hard disk make format. You try to push your brain. I don't want to think about somebody. I don't want to commit offense. I don't want to think. No, you cannot erase. Command will come from always mind, right? You cannot erase. You cannot erase me. You cannot format. Yeah. Everyone knows everyone's good quality, bad quality. But we are not capable to erase the impressions. Only holy name. And what even I said, holy name, Vidya Vadhu, I said, no, holy name will give you this body, spiritual body. One time where so nice, Bhakti Thakur said, Vidya Vadhu Jeevanam. One time Vidya Vadhu Jeevanam. जीवस्य इतर वितृष्ण जननीय मपि जीवस्य स्थूललिंगमय उपाधिकं देहद्वय्य विनाश्य तस्य स्वरूपगतं शुद्धचित्तेय अधिकारभेदेन मधुररस आस्वादनाय एन गोपिका देहमपि प्रकटयति. And everyone is crying, oh, I want Ragamala Bhakti Krishna. Okay, you can follow any institution. Ragamala is not under any institutional principle. Its name is Ragamala. Its name is Raga or Nuga. You are full of attachment. Attachment is not there in your heart. And Raga Mika. You should be follower of a pure devotee. Once you are a follower of a pure devotee, you are Raga. If you are not follower of a pure devotee, you are not Raga devotee. Raga Prabhupada used to Raga means natural attachment. Now, how it can? Therefore, Gaurkishna Babaji Maharaj always used to repeat, our Siddhartha is holy. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur always rejecting all these ideas. No, I am this gopi, I am that gopi, and you are gopi and watching smart mobile. What is this? Which gopis have mobile? Lolita have mobile. Lolita is. We don't want to hear all these things. No, you cannot imitate. If you want to imitate, if you want to follow it. Your adhikar is up to that, not above that. Shastra is there, adhikar is important. Guru Swami said this thing, the Guru Swami said this thing. Every acharya said, because we have to keep the Shastra Siddhantas in our parampara. But what is adhikar? What is your position? Your position is always at one level. Which level? Your position is straight guidelines, red mark is there. You can follow to this. You can follow a pure. It's not about that. You can imitate other things. You don't have right. Holy name will give you. Vidya Vadhu Jeevan. This holy name of power, this subtle bodies and gross bodies impressions, it's wiped out from our consciousness. In our consciousness, two bodies impression is there. And this holiness, you do not have to share. Dehattvayam vinasya tasya swarupagutam suddhachit deham adhikara bhedena madhura rasa aswadana enam gopika deham apika. Adhikara bhedena. If you chant, then pure desire, most of the time devotee to ask this question. Difficult to explain these things because Shastra is there. Now, different Shastra. Everyone is publishing Shastra, right? Yeah. Gaudiya Siddhanta is not there. Why then? Even we will discuss on Krishna's Leela with Siddhanta. Maybe Govardhan Leela, but without Siddhanta, whenever we are discussing something, this is sentiment. This is only story, not Leela. Story, not Leela. Leela is different. Pastimes. Conditions cannot release all these things. It gives little satisfaction. Now, most of the devotees asking this question. What is our soul? Because now, everywhere in YouTube, this preaching is going on and stop these things. Even Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, throughout his whole lifetime, never discussed about one verse from 10th. Never discuss about 10th. Always Sambandha will be there. And now they are 24 hours immersed in internet. Without internet, they can die. They will die. And they want Raga. What is Raga? You are Raga internet. Give up internet, give up mobile. But then we can understand okay, how much Raga Bhakti, what sort of Raga Bhakti. No, don't. We don't want to be sentimental. Strongly we will establish our Buddhist systems. Otherwise, how we will preach? What is necessary? We can chant Hare Krishna. We are not coming to please everyone. This Buddha says Siddhantas. Your position is of course acknowledged. You can follow it. Who is purely for me? You may say, okay, Prabhupada Swami must be purely. No. Is it possible? You can live like Prabhupada Swami? Okay, come. I want to test you. Come. Then Jack Chapati stay in my place and give everything to you. No internet, is chant for hours. Then Adhikar is important. Philosophy is there. Philosophy always said Adhikar is important. But we cannot, sometimes for a conditioned soul, to find out his own position, Adhikar is difficult. Arjuna was thinking, I will become sannyas. Krishna rejected his idea. No, you can't become a sannyas. You're a fighter. You're a fighter. So, holy man, if you want anything, Krishna Sankirtana. Very good. Mahaprabhu. Surupagata Vedana, different devotees have different desires. And once you are chanting offenselessly, pure desire, you have pure desire, you are chanting offenselessly, you are simple-hearted, and most importantly, you are taking shelter of Gaur Nityananda. Unless you are in front of Gaur Nityananda, forget about this pure devotional. Gaur Nityananda. Yeah, very important. Without Gaur Bhaktas shelter, without Mahaprabhu's shelter, this is a different sphere. You have to interpret different level. Mahaprabhu's what's his secret? This is Vidya Abdhu Jivan, then Ananda Abdhu Jivanta. Ananda Abdhu Jivanta. We are struggling in the name of happiness. Here, happiness is struggling. No happiness. That is happiness. But here, in holy name, Ananda Buddhi Vardhana, when you achieve this stage, when Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, when you are chanting, when you are continuing your chanting with Shravan Kirtan, you have unflinching faith, then Bhakti Maharani descend. Prasadus mercy, combined. Prasadus mercy, through. Therefore, we are following Guru's order, also sometimes we are chanting. This descent. Okay. Atha Sri Krishna Namadi na hoye. Then Sevan Mukhi Jivhadu. Then important. Swayam. We can forcefully enter into this bhakti sphere. Descending. Swayam. Spurati. Spuranam. You understand Spuranam? I can say in English. Spuranam. The manifest. Remember is different, Spurana is different. Like when we are chanting, this is not Spurana. We are convincing our mind, oh, my duty is to chant, I am devotee. We are convincing our mind also saying, okay, yeah, this is just this instruction, I have to chant something wrong. Then we are trying. But Spurana is automatically. When you are pure, you are offenseless, have pure desire, strong faith, automatically, holy man. When you may eat, you may sleep, you may go anywhere, Krishna's heart will come. Holy man will descend. This is called Spurana. You know the story about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri, he wants to go to first room, like taking bath, still, how can you say? He used to hold his tongue. Hold his tongue. Going to first room. And Gopal was there. Later he became Gopal Guru. His name was Gopal. Gopal used to say, Mahaprabhu, why you are holding your tongue? So what to do? My tongue is always much water Christmas now. Always. This is Pura. Swami was. We can have to feel. That is very important. Very important. Sankirtan. Pure wood. Hair, pure wood, uncleansing hair, pure wood, by associating develop pure woods, then Shravan Kirtan, give your life, then hankering becomes spiritual hankerings. Without spiritual hankering, sadhu's mercy. Hankering, what is it? Atur. This is in Sanskrit, it's called Atur, hankerings. Without that, I can like this internet. If you stop internet now, this hankering will come. Why my internet is not working? Yeah. If someone loses only mobile, you can see. All day will not eat. Without that, I can live. This is called Atu. This is spiritual hankering. This is an example of spiritual hankering. Yeah. Very sadness and mobile. This is hankering. Spiritual hankering like that. What is happening to my life? What I am doing? Every time I'm doing this, visualizing my times. So now I'm already at 50, more 10 years in my hand. Old age will come. And where is Krishna? Where I am now? With this input, we have the hankering by association, health, association, pure desire, and hankerings. And when hankering, we can vary. Hyuda, Lubdha, this is what's happening. Mind is become very greedy. I want to see Krishna, I want to serve Krishna. Then mercy potency. Sadhu's mercy potency is the way. That time, Ananda Buddhi Vardhan. When you chant, when you shout, Ananda Buddhi Vardhan, what is it? Vardhan. Yeah, ocean never used to cross his sword, but here Vardhan. No tiredness, no. Ananda Buddhi Vardhan, Pratipada Purna Buddha Swami. We'll start from there. Now it is Pratipadam Purnamruta Swadhanam. Yes. Pratipadam Tadavastayam Tadekam Rasasam Jiva Pratipadam Pade Pade Anuragena Purnamruta Swadhanam Vapati. Anuraga Dasa is there. Anuraga is a strong attachment. Anuraga, there are two types. After Prema Anuraga, there are different. Strong attachment is mentioned here also Anuraga. Anuraga. When you chant, pull it in. Tadavastaya. The Rasa San Jiva. Tadekas Rasa San Jiva. Because we have qualities. We have constant soul. We can release. Now, when we can pure in a pure state, when we breathe from disease, you can release, like sweet. When you are fever, when you are in fever, you can release. Ever in high temperature fever, try to release sweet. How you feel sweet? Sweet is not bitter. You have no fever. Definitely. Yeah. But when you feel from fever, that is like that. Tadavastayam Chideka Rasasan Jiva Pratipadam Pade Pade Anuragena Purnamruta Swadhanam. So we chant Hare Krishna every day. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram. Pratipadam. Here is Padam Hare every step of his life. Either by associating this holy name, developing attachment towards holy name, Archana, hearing, all these other lives you can be released. Yeah. This is another step. This is the condition. But this is also in CC. I'm not connecting with CC. We don't have time. You want to prove this is Krishna's Goswami's proof. Tattva Krishna Krishna Bhakti Prema Rupa. What is Tattva Vastu? Tattva Vastu is Krishna. And what is another Tattva Vastu? Krishna Bhakti. And what is another Tattva Vastu? Prema. Nam Sankirtan Sava Ananda Swarupa. Holiness constitutional position is Anand because Nami is Nam with M. Nami is preaching Nam. Before we are discussing why it is difficult if we don't have attachment to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's difficult to chant. Why? Because Nami himself introduced Nam. Mahaprabhu introduced him. Any Mahaprabhu don't have love for Mahaprabhu. Therefore, Prabhupada always everywhere. I'm so happy to see this Govindais. Atlanta, Miami, everywhere Govindais. This one, I like this one. This is Sakis, the gopis. Yes. Nah. Different gopis. Mahaprabhu. Tattva Vastu Krishna, Krishna Bhakti, Deva Rupa. Nama Sankirtana Sava Ananda Swarupa. Krishna Nama, Krishna Guna, Krishna Leela Vrinda, Krishna Raswarupa Sava, Krishna Raswarupa Sama Sava Chidananda. Krishna's name, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's pastimes. Everything is done. And everything is transcendental as Krishna's soul. As Krishna is Sachidanandamaya, his constitutional position, Krishna's constitutional position is Sat, Chit, Anandamaya, Nam Jos. But what is special contribution of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Mahaprabhu, within this holy name, Nami is directly preaching, not Jugavatara is preaching. In other incarnations, other Jugas, Jugavatara used to introduce Jugadharma. Here, himself Nami, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, himself preaching his name. And empowered. Mahaprabhu always repeating, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Keval, Keval. Introducing, preaching, and releasing. Mahaprabhu is releasing his one. Nitya Nutana Vigraha Bhagavata Krishna Nibhritya Bhava Satya Nutana Rasa Sambhava Pikatani. Because holy man is not different from Krishna. Nitya Nutana Vigraha Bhagavati Krishna Nibhritya. Because Krishna is newer, newer, every moment newer, newer. You can't find anything here. Something is always newer. What is it? Can you show me anything? Something is always newer and newer, fresh and fresh. No. The teacher tendency, soul is always one fresh, newer. Therefore, every day we are eating chapati, every day rice, every day sabji, every day we want different things. Why today sabji is not so good? Same potatoes, same rice, same oil, but every day we want to taste different. With their soul. Yeah, we always slowly searching for higher, not only higher, newer also. Higher taste, always best, newer, newer, newer. That's not possible here. Only Sachidananda Vastu. If something is Sachidananda, it is there. In holy name, it is there. Nityanutana Vigraha Bhagavati Krishna Nibhritya Bhava Nityanutana Rasa Sambhava Pikatani. It's possible. Nityanutana Rasa. Now, eternal, this Velo is eternal, eternally present in Krishna, but it is every day. Is, what is your opinion about Krishna's heart? Krishna's heart? Same heart? Krishna always have same heart? No? Why gopis there? Atati jad bhavanandi kananam truti jugayate. Truti jugayate is there, here also truti jugayate. Jugayate. Never said there, truti jugayate. With a truti, moment time, it's like a juga. How Krishna is beautiful. If something is beautiful, okay, sit down there, and release. As much as you want, you may release. But Krishna is not like that. Every day is Nitya Nutana Vigraha. Every day is Krishna feels, why cookies? You want to see Krishna every morning. Every moment, liver and press. And how liver and press? Like 60 years. Every day 60 years. Someone has seen 60 years. Now you can say, even young boys looks like old. Young boys, press young boys. That looks like old, big hair like that. And looks like very tired. They have a big burden. Hopelessness. Yeah, they cannot jump. Yeah. In childhood we used to jump. Just find out one chocolate, start running. Always hand, legs, everything, dancing. Energy was there. What do you see all these young boys, small boys, they don't have the they cannot understand. I am always assuming this thing. After 10, 15 years, everything is in mythology. Because from childhood they don't know what is love. Mother's love. From childhood they don't know what is all this. How childish time, it's very fresh time. Like normal. They don't know anything. Then how they can understand something? Why gopis? We are discussing about this point. Every day, gopis are feeling, now Krishna. Today, this moment, Krishna achieves 16 years old. Now, today is 16 years. Entry, 16 years. What is my point? Yeah. Today is 16, Krishna is 16. Yes. And tomorrow they will say, no, today. Every day you are. It looks like Indian history or everyone says black boy. But this black color just not black, bluish. What is this bluish color? No one knows. It's a change. This color only changing, form only changing, quality only changing, all changes. And as his soul, we are also changing. We have to change everything. Our habit is changing place, changing time, everything. We like to change. Model, we want to change car. And now in this place they want to change their wife. Everything they want to change. Now this content is care now. Even to Bhakti Yoga. Want to change Guru, change mantra, change sampradaya. Changing idea is very difficult. No, very difficult for them to stick up to one principle. Kevala, Goranga and Holy. Holy. This is Gauri. Tadayera Charana. Why Prabhupada was always repeating this part? Tadayera Charana Siddhi. No soldiers, protectors, Paramparacharyas. And we are called, everyone is called in the Mahaprabhu's word, and holiness is there. Pratipadam, Purnam, Rudaswadana, Purnam, Rudaswadana. Nityavadana Vigra Bhagavati Krishna, Nibriti Bhava, Krishna Bhava. You cannot satisfy your desires just by seeing Krishna. That's what Swami said. Oh brother, don't try to see Krishna. Don't try to see Govinda. At where? His heart. Then you forget about your family, your wife. How do some circumstances? So beautiful. You forget everything. They know this is sentiment. They know how Krishna is very beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah. This is not, mental speculation. Oh, I like my dog. Yeah. My dog. Yeah, I discussed with some person. So, no, I like my God. I said, you don't have money, you are struggling. You are struggling, you don't have money. I am keeping dog for the animals. I love, I like. The same like this is their life. A dog is untouchable, but it attracts a soul. If a dog have power to attract a soul, then Krishna, dog would have power, right? Because what is the use? This is Krishna's power. He can attract. And if we want to realize this thing, chant Holy. Under center of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with us. Don't worry about spiritual life. Tattva is there, but practically in which way Krishna will deliver us. And what is Krishna's arrangement for us? Depend on Krishna. Depend on Mahaprabhu. Our Gurudev used to say, why do you do so much worry? You are always worried for your end. Even in spiritual life, we are worried for our arrangements. I go to Vrindavan, I go to here, I do. You are not Krishna. You are a devotee. You are a devotee. You are surrendered to Krishna. Why are you worried about your life? Pray to Krishna. Krishna will make some arrangement for you. And arrangement in prayer, according to prayer, sincere prayer, arrangement will come. This is our path. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, don't hurry also. Keep patience and pray continuously. Holiness is prayer. It's loving prayer. This is appeal. We are appealing Krishna. Now, we are presenting our mood through holiness. Krishna is my please. Haladhara, Shakira Nurataka, Seva Adhikar, Karan Jilas. We are appealing. This is mood. Sorry. Patiparam Purnamruta Swadhanam. Then Sarva Snapana. Then immediately Bhakti Thakur arranging one question. If someone will ask to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhoge Sistayapi Suddha Prema Viratatva Katham Tat Dasayam Nirmala Anandala. If someone will ask this question to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhakti Thakur arranging himself this question. Commentator have to arrange his one question, he will solve according to this verse. This is not intelligent. This manifestation. Commentary is our Gaudiya Acharya's commentary. Manifestation of Chis Shaktis. Otherwise, nowadays, okay, 1,000 scholars are there. They cannot present. I will simply present Vishwanath Chakravarti's commentaries. All over the world, you invite all the spiritual leaders. They cannot write even a single verse. What Bhakti Vishwanath Chakravarti mentioned. They were Bhakti. No. Even the Sanskrit scholars, they cannot write all these things. Why? How can you write these things? This is manifestation. It's like Bhagavad manifest through Vesta. And Bhakti Maharani manifest through Bhakta Bhagavad. Grantha Bhagavad manifest through Bhakta Bhagavad. And so, okay, if they are all Bhakti devotees, why their commentary is different? Releasement is different because their mellow is different. Like Vishwanath Chakravarti's conclusions and directions towards Bhakti is anything with another aspect. Now, anyone chanting holy name, he don't have any karma, they don't have power to give punishment. In his vision, holy name is Krishna. If someone is chanting holy name, how can this karmic reaction can counter? Karmic reaction become effective to this person. He said, no, it's not person. Then why anybody is worried? Then Aparadha, not Karma. Nama Aparadha, Seva Aparadha, Vaishnava Aparadha. He's not ready to admit. His vision towards holiness is like that. Okay, why everybody is suffering? Looks like suffering. All these conclusions are Krishna about Vishnu. You can't find it. You can't find it. No. So this is commentary. You don't think some scholar right now, speculation. They're Bhakta Bhagavatas. Within their pure mood, within their pure heart, it meditates. Okay, Bhoga system is something because his soul is always trying to enjoy something material. His consciousness is material. He wants to enjoy something material. Yeah. Anything we want, it should be the pleasure to our senses. You want a chair? Okay, nice chair. It should support my hand, my leg, my neck, my back, my front. Everything you see. And they are producing like that also. They are researching producing. Yeah. For this gap, this chair is coming. Front, this chair is coming. Before people simply using a wooden chair. And sometimes they are sitting on the floor. Work system, always in subtle and gross way, condition soul is searching. His effort always for material enjoyment. How we can enjoy these things? Tadavastha, Nirmala Anandala, how it is possible? You can say eternal pleasure, pure love, pure bliss. It looks like contradictory. How it is possible? Iti Vichindya Mahaprabhu, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Sannyasi Chudamani, this is Mahaprabhu. Who knows all these sampradayas? What about sampradayas? Even our I am so sad for this. I am so sad. They fail to understand Guranga Mahaprabhu. They fail to understand Siksastakam. They are minimizing position of just studying something. They are minimizing position of acharyas. But you don't know anything. Yeah, you don't know anything. Unless Mahaprabhu saw a merciful glance, you can't understand who is Mahabharata. You see the writings. Iti Vichindasya Sannyasa Chudamani Sarvatma Supanam Iti Visesana Joje. Visesana Joje. Sannyasa Chudamani. This jewel of sannyasis. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. No, really a conditioned soul is always searching for material enjoyment, but still there is hope. What is that hope? Sri Krishna Sankirtana. Sankirtana of power to wipe out all these bad impressions, subtle desires, unwanted desires. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. When Prabhupada came to West at that time, Prabhupada never gives Sankirtana. Only chant, dance, always chant, Hare Krishna. Yeah, now different, seminar class, okay, whatever. But that time only one seminar, one class, one direction. Chant only there. Dance. And distribute books. Expression. And Prabhupada was emphasizing on holiness. You can see from his writings, points. Holiness. Alright. 1977 in America, direct instruction to his American young hippie boys, young boys, and they are searching for yoga. They are searching for peace, but holiness. Now we are saying, okay, come. We are introducing now. But people are so polite. Okay, yoga class, yoga club. Yeah, you have to name at the yoga club. You say, Hare Krishna club one. Yeah, we introduce Hare Krishna club. If no one will come, Krishna will come. We want Krishna. My policy is like that. We say Hare Krishna. You write down Hare Krishna club. If no one will come, Krishna will come. Don't worry. Prabhupada chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah. You see Prabhupada whenever you should travel, if any airport, any report say Hare Krishna. Prabhupada will say hello. Yeah, like hello. No, I can't say hello. How can I say hello? Hello, hi. No. Even I cannot say hello. Remember, Alex, I cannot say hello. No. That's so strict. These are principles. Sannyasi Chudamani. Iti vichitya sannyasi Chudamani. Sarvatma Subhamiti Visheshana. जो जयति तदवस्थायां कृष्णानंदस्य निर्मलत्वात् शोकाम भोगादि वंशामि अयं जीव स्वभावतः लाभे महाभावमय श्री राधिका परिचारिका स्वरूपेण जुगल विलास विषयं सर्वानंदः अस्मृश्यते सच्ची भाई जगन्नाथ गौरव गौरव महापुरुष बलिने your chant, chant and try to 3 more times. Mahaprabhu is asking, if someone will ask Mahaprabhu, how it is possible? His soul have a tendency to enjoy. Bhogachestamani, Priti. His job is to find out what is enjoy. I used to be this, I don't feel something. Even Prashad, we are offering to Krishna, but when someone distributes prasad, but we are such a fetch pali. What is difference? In one plate, we offer khichdi, sweet rice, paneer, dal, and chapati. After offering, we serve one day. So you serve only khichdi. When we see khichdi and when we see sweet rice, our prasad vision, prasad vision, now we want sweet rice. Even in spiritual life, we are saying Mahaprasada Govinda, but Bhogachestamani. In subtle way, this Bhoga is there. Yeah, always we want to enjoy. We can't. That's what khichdi is best. Khichdi is best. Everything is there, you can have a khichdi. Best. This is our this is prasadam. We are admitting this is prasadam. We are offering. But in subtle way, this mentality is there because we are conditioned. But where is our hope to release this eternal mellow? He said, here. Krishnanandasya nirmalatvat. Because he is chanting now, clean him, and under the center of Varanga Mahaprabhu, he appears on holy name. Now all these stages are already discussed. He achieving all these stages, but even he is searching for the holy name. Krishna searching for the material enjoyment. Krishnanandasya nirmalatvat. Bliss, or you can say, pleasure derived from Krishna's name, pure. Once you touch with these things, immediately to pure. By our own effort, we cannot give up the enjoyment to ourselves. In my austere life also. Vishwanath Chakravarti, that was big confusion. I like Chakravarti. Chakravarti is for me, Chakravarti is everything. Yeah. I'm so impressed by this. I want to meet him. No, nice. No. Actually, this is not sentiment, it's fact. He's saying, save our sampradayas, siddhantas. Although Guru Swami's commentary is there, but for us, very important second. And he gives them idea in 11th canto. If you eat more, he's giving this analogy about this fish of the life history, of the stories, of the asset fish as one of his sikha. What is the teachings from fish? About the tongue. Jiva, Deepavantinya. Very difficult to conquer this tongue. Therefore, we are reciting Vipur Mahaprasad. Tarvadhe Jiva. We are reciting, but still not very much. Reciting, not very much. Conditional stage. And Chakravarti said in that commentary, if you eat more, then tongue, propensity of tongue, it's increase, and all the senses propensity is happens. Enjoyment propensity of tongue, along with all the senses, it increases. Okay, if you eat less, tongue will be in your control because you are not giving something to tongue. Tongue is not under your control. But no, except tongue, all the senses will be in your control because you are not giving something to tongue. All the senses will immediately control. Like you see in fasting, Ekadasi, very silent. No prasadam, Janmashtami, Narasimha Chaturdashi, Gaur Purnima, no prasadam. Everything is okay. But tongue said, okay, you are not giving me food, huh? Okay, next time. Today fasting, next time, double prasadam. Yeah, this is what the Prophet said. If you fast, you can conquer other tongue, other senses without tongue. And if you eat, you cannot control either tongue or other senses. Then what to do? If you eat, then problem you don't eat further. That is Jukta. Don't eat more, don't eat less. And there he said, Madhura Madhura, Parivitamatra Mahaprasada Bhojanam. Why Prabhupada was very strict? Prabhupada used to say, we are not vegetarian, we are prasadian. We are prasadian, we are not vegetarian. We can go to vegetarian shop, we can eat something. No. Here this is conclusion. Chakravarti. Parivitamatra Mahaprasada Bhojanam Ucca Nama Sankirtana Adina Jivan Jai. Try to conquer your tongue by this two process. Parivitamatra Mahaprasada Bhojanam. Parimita means as much as it's required to maintain your body and soul. And Uchchanama Sankirtana Mahadina. Jivan Jai. You want to control from? Then Prabhupada chanting here. From chanting is pure bliss caps. And this is Sokam Bhogadi Bancharoitam Ayam Jiva Subhava Kuladinis Mahabhavai Srimati Radhika Paricharika Swarupen Jugal Vilasa Visayam Sarva Nandam Asmi. This is the glory of Holy Name. Immediately you develop the chant in a pure state. When you perform offense, the Holy Name is now your life and soul. And you have attachment to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you have attachment to pure devotees at that time, because this holy name is pure. This is like I'm going to say, pure bliss is there. It's kya, and this enjoyment properties. Yes. And a pure desire arises within our heart. How can I become mad servant? Sarvatma Snavana. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. And we are fulfilling body's demand, but we are not fulfilling soul's demand. Soul is crying, body is enjoying. But we are soul. Body enjoys something, but soul is crying. That was Sarva Atma Snavana. Snapanam. Yes, sir. Ata sarvatma snopanamiti padattvena muktasya, one who little liberated, sanjujyantargataha brahmalaya dosanam. So they want to merge in. Why Mahaprabhu said sarvatma snopanam? Only human, how can I become mad servant? Radhika. Yes. Holy name. And that time he gave up this mood. Sajuja antargata Brahma vaya dosana. In Sajuja Mukti, always you want to merge in Brahma. Therefore, Mahaprabhu says, Sarvatma Snapanamiti. Mukti desire. Like how can you say this? Merging to Brahma. You want to. Kick out this idea. And second one, Siva Kama Sambhogadi Dusana. We want to enjoy. Our senses are always reminding some enjoyment. And these two things, Mukti and Bhoga. And what Bhaktivinoda Thakur said in his bhajan? Hari bol bol bol. Hare Krishna bol bol, Bulare Savar. Radhe Krishna bol. In that song, he said, Bhoga Bhokhya Vachachari Hari Nama Gaire Namera Bolai. Please, all of you are not acquainted with this song. Maybe I used to sing all these songs. Yeah, disconnected here. Bhogavansha, to enjoy material propensity to enjoy this. Material objects, this propensity, and second one is bhakti. These are two chief obstacles in our listening. But Sarvatma Snapana, Siva Kama Sambhogadi Doshanam, just Sampurna Dhota Iti. Totally discreet. You have to know. If you chant, only one. Okay, I want to be associate. I want to be maid servant. I want to be servant in Guru Punjab. That potential will come. You don't want liberation, and also you don't want Siva Bhogakama, one sensual pleasure. True. एक सप्त गुणकम सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपम जुगल प्रेम विचित्र लोलापरम श्री कृष्णस्य संकीर्तनम विजय. This is what the Lord. एक सप्त गुणम, these seven qualities, चेतन प्रमार्जनम भव महादावा second, third, श्रेय चंद्रिका वितरणम, fourth, विद्यावती, fifth, Ananda, sixth, Pratipadam, seven, Sarvatmas, Eta, Sapta Gunakam, seven qualities, Sachitanandam, this is Sachitanandam, holy name is Sachitanandam, Swarupam Jugalam Prema. Bhaktivedanta Thakur's disciple, Krishnadas Babaji, Akinjan Krishnadas Babaji. He used to distribute only Harinam. Printing, whatever he got money from his Vikya, only printing. Money printed in all the place. Harinam, distributed. And offering Bhoga to Harinam. His altar, only Harinam. Don't try to imitate this thing. We are going to Prabhupada. Otherwise, you will say, okay, Krishna will be fasting. I think this example, why? They know Harinam is Krishna. Either Sarva Gunakam Sajitanandam Surupa Jugala Prema Vichitra Lola Param Sri Krishna Sankirtana Vijay. So within this holy name, Jugala Prema Vichitra Lola. So Vichitra means how can you say? Vagueness. Yeah, and releasement is there. Different varieties of releasements. Sakya is there, Kasya is there, Madhurja is there. Everything is there. Where? Sri Krishna Sankirtan. Sri Krishna says Sankirtan Vijay. Let Lord Sri Krishna Sankirtan. This is Mahaprabhu. That means when you are taking Swami, you have to go to India to understand this one. Yeah, here also, in summer, you have to stand in open body, just like wear some small gabcha, straight, looks toward the sun, heavy summer. Then what happens? Sweating comes. Then just go inside, take bath in cold water. Ever you experience these things? No? Only for a very messy. India is good sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes it's good. You can realize something. Yeah. We used to, in childhood, we used to jump big pond. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, we are always in this water. And when mother used to chase me to sleep, then we come out. We so much. We want within it, but we want to stay within this one. Why we give this example? We are in summer. In summer season, now we are in this season, in front of sun, we are suffering. Now we got cold water, sarva misnapana. Hari Sankirtan is like that. Cold water. We are getting bath in cold water. And what it is? This analogy? This, like when you are taking bath in cold water, from your toe up to head, everything feels, different, fresh. Hari Sankirtan is like that. It gives freshness to body, mind, deha, mana, indriya, atma, four things. And also intelligence. Everything is I have something. Yes. And we are like in desert. My pronunciation is sometimes not very good Indian English. I am different. Like in desert, what is moving? Okay, desert. In desert, someone is moving in the desert. And we are living in such a desert, time in the middle. This is desert. Only suffering to mind, senses, body, intelligence, and soul. Now here, Sankirtanam is just like cold water. From deserts, but returning, now you're taking bath in the cold water. That was Snapana. This word is just Snapana. Yeah, many verses. Ekasminindriye pradurvat namamrute rasai aplavayati sarvendriyani madhura nidjate. This is some verses. Ekasminindriye pradurvati namamrute rasai. Through one senses only we are acting. This is time 6, huh? Okay. Now, from here, I'm stop. Ekasminindriye pradurvatam namamrute rasai. The test of holiness is just is appearing only one senses. Which senses? Tongue. Apla vayati sarvendriya. This pleasure is flowing. Apla vayati, which is flowing, continuously flowing to one senses. Sarvendriya. Madhure nidji. It's very different from the other senses, but once this holiness, bliss, its influence, its mercy, flowing on the senses, immediately. So, and Sarvatma Snapana. Sarvatma Snapana. And this is connected with Bhagavad. Many verses are there. Yeah. Sankirtamano Bhagavan Ananto Sutvan Bhava Vyasanahi Punsam. Well, but it's connected with all these verses. I'm not connecting with Bhagavad. Someone may say, okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said these things. Where is this in Bhagavad? We can show every verse is in Bhagavad Gita. Siksastakam, how is connected with Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad Gita? Maybe they will not admit this. They said this is your Sampraday's books. Okay, what about Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad Gita? You have to admit. This is our Sankirtyamano Bhagavan Ananto Srutvan Bhava Vyasanahi Punsam Pravisya Chitam Vidhamokya Sesam Jatha Abhaprimati Vataha. Well, you can read this commentaries. Read this commentary, translations. How this Sankirtan is formed. Sometimes we have to give reference from Srimad Bhagavatam because other sampradayas, they don't believe Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even sometimes our devotees also. To convince them very difficult. Because they are hearing from others. Nowadays, they are hearing from someone who don't admit Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is secret Krishna. No. We don't want to hear from someone, or we don't want to hear from someone who is not admitting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is supreme Krishna. You come, practically come to Orissa and Bengal, I will see. I don't want to give proof, direct proofs. I'll say that Mahaprabhu is Krishna. No need. I will not say, stone will say. Stone will give proof, not books. Books we have proofs. Literature we have proofs. Stones. Mahaprabhu's footprints. Mahaprabhu's body prints. Mahaprabhu was dancing with tiger, dancing with lion, dancing with elephant, everything is there. Mahaprabhu self-manifested deity. Mahaprabhu manifested from his heart. Many places. What is the question of proof? One book. You cannot say, you stay in America, but you want to see Govardhan. You have to go to the lab. Then you can see the Giriraj. You want to know more Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, come to Orissa and Bengal. And you have to go where Mahaprabhu got to Leela, Mahaprabhu's devotees. How manifested deities are there. Try to always, this is my request to all of you, try following Prabhupada means following Mahaprabhu. How our devotees are very weak now? Our devotees are very weak because they are hearing some things that is not giving pleasure to Srila Prabhupada. And all these topics not connected with Mahaprabhu's mood, Mahaprabhu's Acharya's mood, Mahaprabhu's mood. Therefore, devotees cannot progress unless they follow Mahaprabhu. Unless they follow Mahaprabhu. Simply try to chant. Okay, then progress in my chanting and become our friends. Like 4 things to do, we used to already discuss. Be simple, and try to surrender to Guru Bhaktas. And third one, give up offensive mentalities. And fourth one, holiness is my life and soul. Other arrangement, don't worry. Don't struggle. Krishna will arrange everything. Study Rupa Goswami's Padma. Even Rupa Goswami said, holiness will give you Guru Bhakti. Sometimes we are struggling how to develop our attachment to Guru. Acharya Bhakti, even holiness. Everything is in Purya. You can't find even in Purya. These books, Padma, verses are there. Holiness, Vedas. Okay, now this is start the Prashadam. If you have any questions or suggestions, comments. Right, yeah.
Now find the third.
Prabhupada said to some of his disciples, you chant every day perform Kirtan. In America, I know some Prabhupada disciples, husband and wife, they are chanting still. 80, 70, 80, Prabhupada said, who will go to Golok Vrindavan? Who will go to Golok Vrindavan? Who is following another pure devotee? He will go to Golok Vrindavan. Only one thing you have to understand. One thing, only one. Who is a strict follower of Acharya, only he will get green card. Then permanent residence, citizenship. Otherwise, this green card, citizenship, you cannot. However, qualified men. Who will go to Golok Vrindavan? Only they will go to Golok Vrindavan. Looks like they are not advanced. But what is our advancement? One is a strict follower of Acharya. That is his advancement. Yes, Sankirtan.
Okay. Hare Krishna Maharaj. It's a wonderful lecture, very touching.
This is Prabhupada's Acharyas.
Yeah. As you say, that it's our duty to chant Hare Krishna. And it's not missing bhava. How is missing duty and how? What is the difference?
When you give priority to someone, something, then how will you? Even in cooking, you are not giving priority. As you giving priority to your son, to your wife, to your daughters, then you cook. Otherwise, in cooking, you lose your heart. Cooking is enough duty. When you give priority to something, then focus will come.
Okay, then
Our priority, Siksastakam means we are developing this. Our priority is to chant Hare Krishna. It's a fast duty. I can't neglect. Nowadays we are not preaching like that. It's difficult to preach. You don't know about our Gurudev. I am very new back at that time. Anyone else say anything? Like we are saying devotees, okay? You just have money, give to temple. But our Gurudev used to say, hey, why are you struggling? Why not doing my stuff? Give up. In front of wife. Husband is disciple, wife is disciple. Hey, whole life we are doing my job. Give up your job. Come to temple. Digestive, digestive. I said, come. In front of you, I will say, wife, hey, come here. Give your job. This is Maya's job. And wife, husband, both they were sitting in class, both they used to say, you are serving Maya, huh? You are serving Maya, you like Maya. Wife is disciple, but destroyed. Priority is Krishna service. That is devotee, not that this is karma kind mentality, ritual mentality. And balance everything. What is balance? Oh, that I can teach balance. I will not do this balance. Balance we do. We know one, only one. We don't know zero. You understand? 0 and 1. If you say, I want to balance, I want to add 1 and 0, then I want 10. No, without 1, how can 0 don't have value? Priority is Krishna. First priority. No, priority. Okay, you are familiar with everything. What about you? What about you? Take all the rest. How you want to adjust, that is up to you. But in preaching, we cannot compromise. Individually, you ask to someone, this is problem in preaching. Philosophy, because we are in Vyasasana, we cannot compromise with Sampradaya change. Individually, how you are struggling, you may consult with Guru. But this is philosophy. Priority is Krishna. What is Krishna's demand? Sarvadharma Parityaja. Yes. And be serious in chanting. Wake up only morning sadhana. Morning sadhana will help you on this grastas. Must in this life, this is a struggle. Yeah, this is good. Take early prasad, take early rest, wake up early, finish your run. Before 7, then you are safe. This is wonderful. Okay, thank you. You have any questions? No.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Such a wonderful class, and also this entire weekend of 4 sessions have been so powerful. Like every session, with so much wisdom and points that really touched our heart. So we are extremely grateful, Maharaj, for your presence and your association here, and for your wonderful classes. And these classes are so powerful that I personally feel, and many devotees were saying that we have to go back and hear these classes because so deep. So thank you so much, Maharaj. Thank you. So let's express our gratitude, heartfelt gratitude to Maharaj for his presence, for his association, 2 days of Gaur Katha. His Holiness Haladhara Swami Maharaj. So those who want to hear Maharaj's classes, all the 4 sessions are on the temple YouTube channel, New Goloka Media. Just go to the channel and we have 3 classes there, and today's classes also be added there.